Hello, I'm Lily, your guide to the enchanting world of whiskey. Today, we'll take an extensive journey through the art, science, and cultural tapestry that defines this beloved spirit, from its ancient roots to its global prominence today. Whiskey's story is one of craft and innovation. Let's start in the distilleries where the magic begins. Whiskey making involves several stages: malting, mashing, fermenting, distilling, and aging. Each stage is a craft in itself, perfected over centuries. Malting involves soaking the grain in water and allowing it to germinate. It is then dried in kilns, which in some regions, like Islay in Scotland, involves peat, giving the whiskey its distinctive smoky flavor. Mashing. The malted barley is then mixed with hot water to extract its sugars, creating a liquid known as wort. Fermenting. Yeast is added to the wort, and the fermentation process begins. This can last between 48 to 96 hours, converting sugars into alcohol, creating a beer-like liquid called wash. Distilling. The wash is distilled, often twice or three times depending on the type of whiskey. Each distillation refines the liquid, increasing its alcohol content and removing impurities. The shape of the still, often unique to each distillery, influences the final flavor and texture of the whiskey. Aging. Finally, the distilled spirit is aged in oak barrels. The choice of barrels, new or previously used for sherry, bourbon, or other spirits, further shapes the whiskey's flavor, imparting notes of vanilla, caramel, fruit, and spice. The environment of the aging warehouse also impacts the final product, as temperature and humidity play crucial roles. Iconic distilleries such as Glenfiddich and Macallan in Scotland, Yamazaki in Japan, and Jack Daniel's in the USA, each have storied histories and unique methods that reflect local traditions and innovations. Tours of these distilleries offer deep dives into the specific practices that define their products. Internationally, whiskey's influence extends into economic spheres, with exports and tourism centered around distilleries contributing significantly to local economies. In Scotland, for example, whiskey tourism is a major industry, with millions visiting each year to experience the heritage and taste the spirit right from the source. Whiskey also holds a special place in literature and cinema, symbolizing complexity and depth, often associated with character development in stories. From classic literature to modern films, whiskey is portrayed as a drink of contemplation and conversation. As we conclude, remember that whiskey is more than just a beverage. It's a blend of history, culture, and craft. Each sip is a taste of its origins and craftsmanship. Whether you're enjoying a quiet moment with a single malt or sharing a robust bourbon with friends, you're participating in a tradition that spans the globe and generations. Thank you for joining me on this immersive journey into the world of whiskey. Keep exploring, tasting, and celebrating this extraordinary spirit. Here's to your next whiskey adventure. May it be as enriching as the drink itself.